First and foremost, welcome to the experience. I'm your host, Stephen the Dream, and this is This, That, and the Third interview series. Want to give a huge shout out to Creative Eye Visuals, TZ LaFleur, TZ Da Vinci behind the camera, behind the scenes. Got a real special guest with me, man. I've been watching this guy move like a label should move, man, with his team, doing great things around the city. We actually got a chance to do this interview because he came through and shut the stage down. Shout out to Mary Mack at her event. Real dope event. I got a chance to hear some of his music. Just to hear you, by yourself away from the group for once, just to be able to digest what you had going on was real dope to see. But we got the Trey baby himself in the building, man. We got Gordo. What's good with you, bro?
What's up with you, my boy? Yeah, all right. Thanks for having me, bro.
Absolutely, man. Once I saw you at the show, it wasn't my first time getting to see you perform, but again, when y'all usually move as a unit, so when I'm seeing it, I'm digesting a lot of pieces. I got to see you at that show on that Sunday and was like, oh, my boy moved all the time like this. Like you walked around the whole club, you made sure everybody felt your energy, and then the song that they was playing, I think it was the Still Thuggin'.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Lip Sack, you know what I'm saying, from that East.
It went off, bro. It went off. Just talk about it. Like, what is a Gordo show like for the people that don't get to see you?
Man, it's just full of energy. I try to bring 110% every time I'm on the stage. You know what I mean? So I just don't want a dull moment. You know what I mean? So if you ain't been to one of my events, make sure you get there.
Yeah.
Get your tickets and make sure you get there. I promise you.
So I say this: the first time I got a chance to see GDR, right. I was actually introduced by my boy JJ.
Okay.
He put me on. It was just like,
yeah, definitely shout out to Cuz.
Bro, I got a lot. It's a lot of dope artists around. Like, check them out. Like, so Gordo was first one I saw.
Okay.
Came out to the show, seen y'all at the Radio Ready, and was like, oh, they all lit. Like, Shada, goddamn, G-Hop, like, it kept boo, like, it just kept, going, and it was like, who are these guys?
Yeah.
What is GDR? Where did it come from? Because to me, I'm sure you guys been moving, but it was that Radio Ready, like, right after when Corona time was kind of easing up a little bit, I saw the jump.
Yeah. So, man, pretty much like GDR stands for Good Die Rich. You know what I mean? And that's something that I was introduced by one of my brothers, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Randy, you know what I mean, Lo. He pretty much came and grabbed me and was like, man, look, we're starting this label up. Got some, heavy hitters behind us. And they were interested in your music. You know what I mean? I was doing a few challenges. I was doing a little single shit at first. And then after that, it just took off from there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, definitely shout out to the label.
Absolutely, and with it being so many parts, let's go back to the early stage of Gordo, because clearly it was a time before it got there. Where the name come from? Was it?
So I got Gordo from just being chubby, man. You know what I mean? For real, man.
Okay.
So before Gordo, I used to call myself Queasy. I felt like when I was like 12, man.
Okay.
I felt like, man, I got sick balls or whatever like that. So make it Queasy. So after that, I got the name Gordo because I put on some weight.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I just ran with it from there.
You sometimes I seen it called Trey Baby Gordo. Baby Gordo.
Yeah, so
what's Trey Baby stand?
Trey Baby is where I'm from. That's West Trey, Fifth Street, Fraser Avenue, Belvedere. You know what I mean? If you from that foe, you know what's up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Free to trade, we the trade. So yeah, that's my area, that's my hood.
Talk about coming up over there. Like
man,
it
was nothing less than being up for each other. A rough area coming up for real. I've seen people get shot, robbed people, kicking doors, all kind of stuff. Little rough time living, but it was definitely something to love.
Right.
You know what I mean? Man, it's just like growing up in Belvedere, housing authority, everybody there for each other. You know what I mean? So I definitely love my hood for that.
And a lot of your, like, what I started looking at was a lot of the freestyles you did. You did the 762, did the Outside.
Right.
And a lot of that, you can see even, it was more than just you sitting there rapping. You was putting the character into it. You had somebody holler out something in one of the joints. You had your boys coming through letting them know we really outside. Like, how much of that is you just coming up and saying, like, I know I got the bars part, but let me make sure they're paying attention.
Right.
So,
like, I just try to grasp attention pretty much. I come up with those ideas, like, in my head as I go along. So it's like, I want people to actually pay attention to more than listening to. You know
Right.
what I mean? Because it's like, when you see stuff like that, it make you want to play it back. Like, hold on, was he really serving while he was, you know what I mean?
Wait, okay, I see. And then it made me listen to like, oh, we really outside with it, you know? So I caught on to that, and I like that about an artist. And I say this, it's a difference between having a gimmick
Definitely.
and it just being authentic, what it really is. Talk about, you know, how you, especially in this music business, man, and I'm you're probably more newer in it, you know, getting the label behind you and everything, so you're probably seeing a lot of stuff that you probably was like, oh, that's corny as hell, like that ain't even, we don't even want to move like that, but this business can have you doing some things. How did you separate the gimmicks, being yourself, and understanding you still got to move in this industry?
Because I always felt like I always wanted to keep things authentic. I always wanted to be real. So, like, people who know me know my situation and they know what's up. You know what I mean? But for those that don't, I want to introduce them to what I'm about. You know what I mean? So it's like I just try to be real, man. Try to be 100% authentic with everything that I'm doing in this industry. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I know the gimmicks gonna come along. You know what I mean? But you know, we'll be prepared for those like when the time come. But for right now, I just want to be straight, like forward.
Gordo here, this, that, and the third interview series. When the first time you really got in a booth? Cause you know, you said you was rapping at 12.
Yeah, man. So like, I lost one of my partners, man, R.P. Lil J. You know what I mean? And I wrote a song about him. Around, you know, so I was 12 years old, and my cousin had a studio. Shout out to Apex. And I went in the studio, and I was like, man, this is how I'm feeling. And I wrote the song. I remember it word for word. I wrote the song, and coming from a 12-year-old standpoint, that shit was wrong. And he was like, man, don't let up on this shit. You feel me?
Right.
And so like I lost my grandma when I was 14, and then like I think after that I just started to take like more heed to making music because it was a way for me to verbally speak on how I'm feeling at the time.
Release for you.
You know what I mean?
Nice. So, you know, doing that, getting into like the actual artistry of what you was doing, like what is your music, who is your music speaking to?
I feel like the ones that go through the struggle, the pain, the ghetto, you know what I mean? The ones who have been through situations and can't speak for themselves, you know what I mean? And I'm here for you.
Gordo, do this. Talk about a time where things was rough for you.
I remember a time where I had a situation like I was going through it because I had lost my grandma. You know what I mean? And, it got so hard where like me and my mama wasn't seeing eye to eye. So I started, you know, staying with my brother Buck. You know what I mean? Shout out to bro, I owe him the world. And me and my cousin was trying to still make it. Like I got arrested. I didn't get to graduate. I was 3 years behind on my graduation year. So I was fighting every day, but as well, maintain a level head with going through obstacles. And it was rough because I started sleeping in an abandoned home with cuz. Burning counters, using cold water to take baths. And I know a lot of people speak on that, but everybody ain't been through that.
Right.
But you know, that ain't nothing that I like to, right? That ain't.
You're not glorifying it.
Hell nah, man.
Cause you don't want to go back to that.
But never forget though.
Right.
You know what I mean? And to this day, my cousin go through it because like times like that. You feel me? So I just try to be here to help support him in the long. You know what I mean? Because I kind of got my head back on a swivel.
And I was gonna ask, moving forward, like, you know, you say you grew up seeing a lot of, you know, stuff that would want to make you get out, would want to make you do better. Now you're in a situation where this music can start feeding your family, this music can start putting you in a better situation. What have you already been able to see in terms of what you're doing that has allowed those things and maybe even can inspire people that's still in the situation? And
man, I've been able to pay a couple bills up.
Okay,
I had a chance, I had an opportunity to give my mama a couple dollars, my little brother.
That's always amazing.
So, you know, yeah, it's always a blessing when you could give back to mama, especially because you owe her everything. You know what I mean?
What was your relationship like with moms?
Man, me and my mom's always had a good relationship, you know what I mean? But it's like when she lost her mom, she kind of lost her, you know what I mean? So it was hard for me to understand because, man, I ain't lose her, so I don't know how I feel to lose a parent. You know what I mean? So I was trying to understand her, but she was ready to give up on life. And I'm just so thankful for her, man. She's a strong woman because she shook back from that. You know what I mean? So we good, we rolling.
That's dope. Gordo was in the building. GDR is here. In terms of like music that you like to listen to. Sure, you know, first the team is there. I'm sure y'all always running it back. But what are some people that you might listen to that people maybe wouldn't expect, or some people that you would be like, yeah, they hard, you rock with them, everybody know?
Just in the industry or
okay. You know, anybody. You know, it can be local, it can be like what dudes Gordo when Gordo get in the car, what is he putting on? Maybe ain't nobody else gotta be around.
I'm bumping Rod Wave all day.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm bumping Rod all day. If I ain't playing that Rod, I'm listening to Kevin.
Okay.
Sometimes I like to go in that mode. I listen to Adele. You know what I mean? I'm fucking well. Man, that hello from the other side is just something different. You know what I mean?
It is.
It touch your soul,
It
man.
get
It
to
do
you.
something to you. So
She hit them notes.
yes, sir. So I'm definitely fucking with her, man. Definitely. So that's just something on a different genre of music if we go speaking on. But like other than that, man, the few selected, man. You know, Lil Baby from time to time, Money Baby from time to time. Yeah.
You definitely is interactive with the city. Like I said, you did you and Shaq, you did the joint,
Right.
and you did the challenge. You even did the Jess Marie joint too.
Definitely. Shout out to Jess.
What is your relationship with the city? Because I've been seeing like Fetty P shot you out, De Niro Ferrara shot you out. Like, how does that feel? And what, like I said, what's your relationship with everybody?
Man, so pretty much like those were just a couple selective people that's in the industry that's been like genuinely fucking with me from day one. And I'm very appreciative for them. You know what I mean? So like, I love them people, man, for that. And because it's like, they ain't never really knew what I was about, what I was capable of. I dropped a couple bars on this and a couple bars on that. And it's like, okay, you know what I mean? Bro, I got potential, bro, different.
Yeah.
So, you know, the times where they might charge another artist, I don't get charged for this. We do that off the love, you know what I mean?
Understand.
Shaq told me some real shit. He was like, bro,
What'd he say?
I'm not gonna charge you because I might need you. You never know. You know what I mean?
And
So
Shaq
from that
real like
standpoint,
that,
I took
bro.
that shit and was like, okay. You know, it's one of the things I jotted down in that notebook to keep in mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I might need you, you might need me. So, you know, we're just gonna roll like that.
Gordo, I want to ask you, it's so many different artists, you know, that y'all got with GDR. What do you think stands out about yourself in particular in terms of, it might not even be what's different, but what do you bring to the table, to the label, that people can say, yeah, that's Gordo, I'm feeling that from Gordo?
I think it's my energy. My energy, my
I
work
agree.
rate. Yeah. Like I'm always up, like active. I'm ready to work. You know what I mean? So it's like they like that about me.
Dope.
You know what I mean? So I didn't think, you know, I was just being me. I didn't think nothing of it. Like, shit, man, this is who I am. You know what I mean? But I always come around with positive energy, man. I'm not no negative person, and I try to stand out on positive aspects.
That's dope. That's dope. You got the song Still Thuggin'. It's really like a remake of an older track.
Right,
you
right.
know?
Number one stunner.
Number one stunner
Yeah,
track.
shout out to Manny Fresh on that one.
Why'd y'all decide to go in on that joint?
So man, you know them, the 504 boys and all them, man. You know them one of the originals that we look up to coming up from kids. So I heard that beat, like just that dun, the way it dropped, it just do something, it moves you. So I played it back one more time, got the jotting down. So let me call Shaq.
Oh, you had to call him. You already, because that's his lane. Like,
you know what I mean? So he was like, yeah, well, let's do it. So we shot straight over the studio. As soon as by the time I about finished with recording the hook, and I did my verse, he was walking in ready.
Right.
You know what I mean? He already got shit written and he ready. So yeah, we
Nice.
vibe like that. I fuck with bro.
Nice. Let's get into the video. Pop shit.
Right.
Talk about just that day. Talk about recording that video. How it all came together. Any behind the scenes, something that if we seen it, we might not even realize what it took to get to the scene.
Yeah. So man, pop shit was just like one of them days where I played a beat. I was feeling it. You know what I mean? So when I did the video, I just wanted it to be natural. You know what I mean? So like the cameraman pulled up on me. At that moment, I literally got, you know, if you see them guns, shit like that, all that, my few little homies, that's what was going on, because that's what we were on the block for real.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So like, I'm like, man, pull the camera out. He like, you sure? Like, you don't know? I'm like, bro, I don't care. We here. This is what we doing. So that's what was going on. You know what I mean? So like I said, it's back one of them natural, like, just authentic, you know, videos. So that's what it was.
All right, then let's introduce it for the people. Let them know what they're about to see, Gordo.
And so check it out. This is your boy Gordo from that folk. You know what I mean? And this right here you about to witness is one of the hardest working artists in the city, man. This pop shit right here, man. One of my singles here.
All All right, man. It's This, That, and the Third interview series. Steven the Dream, Gordo. We'll be right back.
All that hate is shit you doing, it ain't gon' stop shit, nigga. You know how I pop shit, nigga. Yeah. I hear a lot of niggas wanna be me. Niggas couldn't walk a mile and need DGs. I came a long way from posting that's a two-way for a house, special piece, sold and some loosies. See, I come from S10 when shit ain't sweet. Where if you want it, you take it and you get beat. We come from private, ain't shit you could teach me. Look at the OGs like JJ and TT. I grew up on housing authority, that's what made me. To be exact, right on Fraser and Trey Street. I still get mad love right there off Irma Street. Supply the man with that sack, shout out Lil D. And back with me is Zach, a post at the bottom store. Me and Black and go half on 28 G's. I catch a trolley just trying to make ends meet. I'm at the train selling grams like it's nigga team. Remember hustling backwards cause I smoke weed. I rent niggas my shoes to get a bite to eat. I tried to holler at a hoe, but she played me. She caught me giving up my plaques for a 50 piece. Just for gas and the latch and that's flat screen. That shit I booked, man, they finally let my nigga free. He got the world on his back, man, let that nigga breathe. Before we cut up with the sticks and make him hate me. But that's when everybody gangsta be the police. They throwing dirt on my name, don't even know me. He say he bout whatever, gon' have to show me. And we can fight it whatever, you can't hold me. Gon' make me flash back to the old me. I catch you leaving your crib out like you owed me. I thought you were my dog, nigga, you sold me. You dick riding a nigga like a hobie. He dick riding a nigga like a hobie. Bitch say the reason I'm here cause bae love me. Like I won't hit the lights and start a street. I hop out, five, clear the whole street. I turn the gangster talking to some cold beat. Bitch say the reason I'm here cause bae love me. Like I won't hit the lights and start a slow creep. I hop out, five, clear the whole street. Oh man, hold on, bitch, hold on. Stop that shit, let Gordo pop his shit. Yeah. All that hate and shit, tell hoes to stop that shit, nigga. And I'm a gangster, bitch, better not forget that shit. Bitch, what? Yeah. 2020, nigga, that's how I'm stepping, nigga. It's Gordo. Bitch.
Back in the building, This, That, and the Third interview series. Steven the Dream, Gordo is here, GDR is here, man. Y'all just watched that video for Pop Shit. Definitely the energy in the song, energy in the video. Like you said, you always bringing that. When does Gordo switch it over and you know, if you got that Adele, then I know you got to be talking about some, you know, some love,
hey, look,
some heartbreak. Like
that's a part of the mixtape, man.
Okay.
Look, I got a little surprise for y'all, man.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's just, you know, you have to wait.
Okay.
You gotta wait on it.
Does Gordo go through heartbreak? You know, is it?
I've been through probably a heartbreak one time. I was young, and I was messing with this older girl. Like, yeah, hold on, that's about that, yeah.
But I can tell, man, you like to have fun, bro. I know you take what you're doing serious, but I can also see that, you know, even from just interacting with you in here, like it's a lot of fun with what you're doing. Do you have fun making the music?
Oh yes, man, yes. Man, I be in there. Shout out my boy Franco, man. That's why I record.
Willie Franco.
Yes, sir.
Alright, Willie Franco.
Yeah. There it is.
I tell all artists, if I hear that at the beginning of your song, I promise you I will listen to the whole song.
I'm telling you.
That's a guaranteed cheat code.
I'm trying to give Frank a new tag. You need to go
Oh,
holler
you
at
want-
him.
you
Tell
need to
him
know
to
it?
take that new tag.
Oh, you already gave it to him?
Damn salt in that potato salad, Willie.
That's the
That's the
one.
dude, you hear me?
Willie
Go holler
Franco.
at him, yeah.
I know he be tuned in.
Yeah, he know what's
Boy
up.
Gordo
man.
got
What
you.
up, Dick? Yeah.
So you clearly you tapping in with guys like Willie Franco who make the sound. Any producers that you work with closely, or anybody that makes your sound that you like, or
Well, I've been purchasing beats from this guy named Beat Demons.
okay,
He pretty damn
okay.
hard. So
What
other
kind-
than that,
What kind of beats do you look for though? Is
man,
it
I like that hard guitar, like hard trap. I could go like a soft like piano type flow as well.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But that's about it.
in terms of like do you got songs with your label mates? Any of them out yet, or
No, not yet.
not yet? What sound do you think is gonna mix well when y'all do hop on the track? If you can name, because I mean everybody go hard, you know what I'm saying. But is it one in particular where you like, all right, when we do get a chance to lock
Well, I
in,
can't even really. I think it's just gonna be like that.
it's gonna be like,
We got a surprise for
do
you.
we got a tape coming, bro? Cause
We
look,
got
man.
a surprise. I got my tape about to drop actually in like a week or two.
Oh, we dropping the tape that soon.
That soon.
We got a
But
name?
the wait is over. It's called Time Heals.
Tom Hills. Okay.
So-
Why the decision behind the name?
Time Heals was just one of those where I reflect back on my past from everything, and it's like I'm letting it all go. You know what I mean? So it's like throughout the pain, the rain, and all that, time heals eventually. So, definitely took credit from that.
If you could, Gordo, you in your mid-20s?
I'm 25.
20. Okay, so if you could go back and let's say 18-year-old Gordo,
Nope.
Queasy. It probably wasn't Queasy then.
Nope.
No, I'm saying, was it something that you could tell your 18-year-old self?
Oh yeah, man. Stop running up in people's houses and doing that dumb shit.
What you had to
No,
learn
man.
behind, like, cause I say this, even like crimes have changed today.
Yeah,
You know, the kick door ain't as lucrative as the white collar. You know what I'm saying? So I know things is different now. Like what do you think in terms of just, cause you did, you had to do some time. You did a little trouble. Was in a little trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Now, what do you think with this music, like the pass off in it? Like you said, 18, you wouldn't have been doing that. Now you can see the potential in what you can do. 18-year-old, would he have listened? Would he have?
Man, I was one of the ones. That's crazy because I had to talk to my mom about this the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you know what? Even through everything you might have told me not to do, I still had to go out and feel it or see it for my damn self.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I could sit and talk to a two-time convicted felon, and he be telling me, man, you don't want to be in here in these situations and da this, that, and the third. Nigga, I want to feel that shit.
Yeah.
Because you didn't make it out. I want to see if I can. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they say, trouble easy to get into and hard to get out of. So shit, well, a lot of shit would have changed back then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You have
I still wouldn't listen.
you have kids now, or
Yeah, I got a little girl.
does she listen to your music, or she tapped in?
When she was sitting on the side of the bed with me the other day, I'm writing. She like, I'm like, you like that, baby? She like, yeah.
You think you would get her in the booth anytime? You think she would aspire?
I was
to do
thinking,
something
man,
like
I was
that?
thinking like on this next tape, or probably like when I do the deluxe, to just have her in there, speaking a couple of words or whatever to me.
I'm gonna say, even if you do that, put on the publishing. Get in early, so that way, let's say the song blow up. She got credits already.
Right.
So, and even if she say, yo, listen to my pops, and that's it, that's a writer credit. So
Right.
I think, being able to have that, especially in the situation we in as entertainers and being in this, we got a chance to do some nepotism now. You can really give your kids some things now. In terms of like moving forward, Gordo, where do you ultimately want to take it? Like is it about being the best? Is it about just getting the money and making sure your family and your people is comfortable? Or do you in this game want to go down as the hoes, as even guys like the Gottis, the T.I.s right now, like?
And I can honestly say I want to go as far as this game can take me. So with that being said, I love what I do first.
You still working?
Right, if it could take me to where my family is stable for life, and I'm happy for that. You know what I mean? Because it's like I feel like I can do things like that and leave here today, and I'll be fine. You know what I mean? I'll be satisfied. You know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of us feel from dying or going to jail forever because we haven't left our mark. You know what I mean? So I want to leave a mark for my family. But if it come with this, and if I could go even to like one of them Hove categories, bruh, and I'm gonna go there. You know what I mean? And I promise you, like I want to be, like I explained to the gang, I just want to be one of the ones where like I don't get comfortable. So as soon as I get to this level, okay, what's next?
What's next?
You know what I mean?
It used to be what's next for sure.
Right.
Gordo, I appreciate you for coming up here and joining me, man.
I appreciate you having me.
I can't wait to see you at another show. Do we have another show lined up? Is something
I got a show this Saturday. I'm over out Rogers Ferry. You out there?
Am I out there? I'll be out there, man, hosting, but you know I'm out there. So.
Yeah, so yeah, that's where we at. Man, this Saturday, man. Y'all come pull up. What's the address?
3040 Roswell's Ferry Road, if I'm not mistaken.
Y'all come out from 8
Radio
to 12,
ready.
Man.
Please come out, pull up, be ready, get your mask on, have a good time, man, because I know the whole team coming up.
The whole game.
Love it. So we're going to be...
But I'm the only one performing that night.
Oh, well, then, I know, that's why I know they
Gordo
coming, so just come check out Gordo.
Yeah.
Tape is on the way next week, like you said as well.
Definitely, week after.
Let them know where they can find you. Let them know where they can holler at you right now.
Y'all can holler at me on Instagram. You can check me out on Facebook at Who Is Gordo. That's Who Is with a Z_Gordo.
Y'all got merch, man? Because I need a GD.
Oh, man, the merch is on the way, brother.
I've been wanting me a GD, and then I just seen a nice joint just come in with, you know what I'm saying, extra designs on it. Y'all always got the colors, man. I got to get a GD or a shirt.
No, we're going to try to get one of those over to you, man. You just let me know what color you want and the size you wear, bro.
That's a bet. That's a bet. Want to give a huge shout to Creative Eye Visuals, Teaser the Flair, Teaser the Venture behind the camera, behind the scenes. Make sure y'all give us a follow at This, That, and the Third interview series for more interviews, clips, and freestyles. Make sure y'all give me a follow at Steven the Dream. That's STEPHENTHA Dream. We're going up all 20 races. You know that's how I feel. Gordo is in the building, man. Trade, baby. Very own West Trade, man. Appreciate you for coming through, man.
Yo, thanks,
This, That, and the Third interview series. We'll see y'all on the next one.
Hey, free trade with the trade.